Yes, I do. Once the game starts, I can see it on the screen. We should be good. And what we should also, I might try this. We're gonna give this a shot here. Where's my face right there? Keep moving. I'm gonna have to resize on here, but okay, the game is started, so let's get on to it. We're playing Doki Doki Doki, brand new day mod. I'm gonna try to play some more of this, because I need to finish some games on my list of games I've been playing. I need to finish some, so I'm gonna start with this one. This one, doing this one, but I want to get those, and Conquer I need to finish, so those two games I want to finish. Yu-Gi-Oh! I know I'm not gonna finish anytime soon, so I'm not as worried about that one. But when I go to the load game, and it seems to play games running fine on the stream, it's running fine. How it usually does. I probably shouldn't be moving this around because I don't know how that's going to affect that. Let's go to load game. Let's do that. Do we don't even pay 2 yet? No. So I'm assuming we're here. And I don't know, that looks like it moved something around. I'm not sure. I check around the room and you see Yuri is free. Hey Yuri. Can we turn this down a little? Because it sounds so loud. I suddenly noticed that Yuri's reading yet another book unlike the ones he was reading before. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you again. No. I've been kind of just waiting for you to come. Well, if that's the case, why don't we go ahead and continue where we left off? In that book. Of Barkov or whatever. Yes, let's. This is a long game, mind you, so we're gonna have a long way to go in this. So I know it can be long. I think I've only done like 3 parts to it so far. 3 or 4. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thank you very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Amen to that, sister. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes way to the closet. Did you click it? Sometimes it feels like I click it and not doing anything. I follow and watch as he retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle again. I'm going to plug this in, and then I'll go get some water. He walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk again. I'm engrossed in her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts with speaking mannerisms. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Hey, I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. It better not, or else I'll come after you again. I will dodge this time too. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out the classroom. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Wow, that was damn quick. Damn, yeah. Because in these games, you don't know how to like when you watch it's back. Like that shouldn't even be possible. It's really damn quick. Matt, do you like oolong tea? Sure. Very well. You set the temperature of the kettle to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Now time to get the teapot. We do this properly, don't you? Of course. I didn't do any less when I'm making tea for another. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Joke. But I'm not. And yeah. In that case, you'll only be more impressed. Perhaps I will. Or perhaps I won't. We don't know. Time will tell. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea levels. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. If that's so, I was letting it show. You noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and decided that I would try expanding myself a little bit more. Turns out, it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. That's so great. Just don't push yourself too much. You could explode. You're already worrying about. You're always worrying about me, Matt. It's very endearing. That's because you're adorable. Yuri wasn't thinking. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. Once Yuri poured a cup of tea for each of us. We're just making tea. I don't know what we need to keep up with. Just a cup of tea. Man, have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. Okay, you have back problems, but I guess. I can read with my back against the wall, rather than bending over at my desk. I mean, you don't have to bend over at your desk, but yeah, that makes more sense. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have a back pain fairly weekly, so I'll do my best to manage it. I wonder why. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because my your pasta, right? I call your pasta, right? Always turns over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading postures, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolates as well. Ah, yes. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it will go well with the tea. You and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if we were in sync, we assumed the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. You slide closer until our sides are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? You read, not that hard. Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, end up with a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch it. You shouldn't have to worry about that. I'm just saying. You shouldn't have to worry about stuff like that. But hey, I'm not Mr. Whatever. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing, obviously. She wears an intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. Use all my willpower to focus on reading. Let's not stare at posture. Yeah, because you are not a perv, you're not a creepo. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you serious? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudged on the pages. Ah, you're right, because smudged pages, not good. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands, and we see dust in the air. He holds it so that I don't have to have any harder of a time reading it from her. But as a result, her left arm is particularly resting on top of my leg. Well, if that's the case, I don't like it goes from your arm resting on my leg to, well, if that's the case, I poor choice of organizing words as I am, but Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply paused to her lips as if the situation was completely natural. That means I can't stop here. I apparently placed the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closed her lips over it. Yuri's breath suddenly breaks. Did just... Yuri looked at me like she needed to confirm what just happened. Matt. Sorry. I'm not sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Oh, the music stops. That's never a good thing. Music stops in the game. You gotta be prepared. Even though the game is nearly, it's really not as bad as the regular game. So it's like this would be, I don't know why I'm feeling, but yeah. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Man. Suddenly Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. Mateo gets knocked over. Man. My heart. Did she just die? Did she just like fall over something? My heart won't stop pounding, man. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, man? Yuri suddenly passes my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? Okay, this is getting a little creepy. I don't know. I don't know chocolates have this effect on you. Damn, this is some fine chocolate. It must be. I feel like I'm losing. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Are you okay? I can't make it stop. Is everything okay? We can go to the nurse. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. You have pretty eyes. No, you have eyes. Your eyes are not pretty. Your eyes are carrying the shell. I mean, but that's beside the point. Oh, come on. There we go, Monica. See the same day. I think Monica's voice. Am I still doing the robot voice? Did I change it? Where's Monica's voice again? I keep changing her voice, and it's not Yuri's. What was her voice? It was like, That's what I get for not playing this game in a while, and her voices vary with the hardest, because her voice always tries to do like what I did for Yuri's. Not for Yuri's, for Zoe's and Yuri and Monica's not because I can only do so many girl characters, guy characters, I can do a lot more stuff with girls, I can only do so much, but I need to figure out, I can't remember what the voice was. It's like a, I did the robot voice, but I think I changed it. It's time to share poems. Like, seriously? It's time to share poems. I don't know if I kept the. We finished sharing poems with one another. Monica called us back into the group. Okay, you three. Okay, you three. Well done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring it out? Hold on a sec. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviate from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Isn't it something like "Good news, everyone" or something like that? Margaret still silent. Jeez. Why'd the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stargazing air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Joy isn't here. It seems you're right. Sag. Joy always helped lighten the mood a little bit, didn't she? It's almost like everyone blames. Balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. I notice how Matt is being all lone, lovey-dovey with everyone. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Oh no, you guys caught me. Who? That curious confession coming from Yuri, of all people? Calm down, guys. Even though I'm the only guy in the room. So I'm the only guy in the room, but I don't know why you're saying it should be calm down girls, because there's more girls than guys, but whatever. Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. We already know that Friday is off due as a service day. Luckily, I know what I'm doing. That's right. The secret will be making cupcakes. But we need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all of the popular pamphlets. Sue will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Uh, now Natsuki's pouting too. Geez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sui enough credit. I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. Uh, that may be the case, but if I can't also be the leader of my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changed as she stares at the deck in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is really racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, this just leaves you, Matt. Yeah, the one who truly useless. I know I am. I give the double thumbs up to show off the extra extra effort. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. That Mark is suggesting that spend the weekend with one of the club members? Wink wink. Wink 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 wink. Wink wink wink. Wink wink wink. Wink wink wink. Wink wink. I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bait, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Tiki tried to mumble on a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Matt may not like to be around if you're only going to make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? They're more like you're just making excuses for Matt too. But what are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't just what you think. Guys, let's settle down for a minute. In the end, I think it's up to Matt to decide how he'd like to continue. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in you. You literally just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah, Matt, you okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Pretty well. In that case, everyone looks great at me. Why can't I have... But of course, I'm going to go with... Why can't I have it all? Because I'm going to be an overachiever, and... Yeah, why can't I have all your... Well, what stopped me from helping everyone? It's the weekend, after all. I'm free all weekend. I'm willing to help the club and all of you if you don't mind. What? You can really do that? Yay. Hold on a sec. Yeah. Matt, how are you going to figure this out anyway? Well, the passion burns within me. Let's do this. Well, we have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. How about I spend a day with each of you? That sounds fair, right? How about Friday I can walk with Monica Sui on the pamphlets. Saturday I can walk with Yui on the posters. Sunday I can walk with Natsuki with the cupcakes. Why does Monica have to be first? Yeah. Well, I think of it like this. I need to check on Tori and Monica will be able to come with since... Well, think of it like this. I need to check on Tori and Monica will be able to come with me since they will be walking together on this. Sunday would be the best day for the cupcakes too, since they will be the fastest for the festival. Oh yeah, I didn't think of that. Sorry, no worries. Then the date. Oh, yeah, you should have said that. Oh yes, I did. And like I just cussed. Like the tension in the room is not completely. I'm surprised I'm not kicking my ass being a creep, but whatever. Okay, okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. Matt come up with a good plan with meeting us together. Don't forget your day and to give him your phone number. Monica gave me her number and winks slightly at me. See you tomorrow. It's a date, right? I mean, I did say that, but Monica left the class. Where are you going? Suzuki pulled me over to the side. We do need to figure out our plans for the weekend. You literally haven't gotten home and realized that you didn't have any way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Hoof. Suki gave me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me, and the guy who would come over. He might, but we'll have to see that later. Really? That's kind of strict, if you ask me. More like nuts. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed for you. I guess I'll text you when I come over. Alright, fine by me. I'll be home all day. Yeah, I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. You better look forward to it. You know damn well I will. But, don't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. Not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never get to bake with someone else before. That makes two of us. That's all it is, so let's make some sweet baking on Sunday. Not the best choice of words, but see you on Sunday. Uh, yeah, not the best choice of words. Never mind. Yeah, you could call me something. Suki heads out the classroom. I get yanked by the back of my jacket. Again! What? I turn around. Sorry. I realize I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right! I can't believe that slipped my mind. Again! After I just had this thing with Natsuki. I I need to get my... I think I'm getting very forgetful. Did I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. You and I change phone numbers. This is the most numbers of girls numbers I will ever have in my phone ever. I cherish the moment. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Saturday. My house. Seems like everyone wants to come over to my place. Wonder why. Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that it would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping out here. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it wouldn't be a problem. I thought not to press you for a reason. It's not like I should matter either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. Wink, wink. Wink, 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 wink. Wink, 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 wink. Wink, 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 wink. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. This man might not be, but this man is very creative. Don't underestimate yourself, man. I think that we'll make a very productive team, even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. What do you mean? You don't actually think that, do you? I picked all of you since I want to be with everyone. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me at all. You're getting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I wanted to do. But you think to yourself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're kind of overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you I want to. That's pretty much all there is to it. You believe me, right? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. It's as if it took her 2 minutes effort. Yuri finally says that and relaxed her expression. And I'm really looking forward. I'm looking, and I'm really looking forward to Saturday. Yeah, I am too. After these chants, I make my way out the door, and Yuri follows. Time to head home. I hope Zoe's doing okay. Okay, Zoe. My phone rings. Hello? It's Zoe. Hi, Matt. I'm still at the hospital. Somehow my parents know I've been depressed. I'm going through all sorts of tests now. To let that aside. The doctor told me I have to start taking a medication called Starline every day. Something Starline every day. Starline, whatever. It's a medication to keep me looped up. Um, I don't know why I said that. I meant like loopy or something. Keep me loopy. I don't know why. The words don't come out right sometimes. I'll I'll tell you more tomorrow once they finish the test. I tell her about the plans that are going on this weekend. You're going to be really busy having girls come over to your house this weekend. You better not have any titty thoughts. Too late. I mean, I'm. Yeah, yeah, way too late for this character. It's been down the rabbit hole already. Quite a change of subject, yeah. Uh, don't forget, there's no school tomorrow. Your mom are coming over to my place to work on the pamphlets. Got it? Got it. I'll bring my laptop and some supplies. That's great. I got a printer at home and some sick card stock for the pamphlets. See you tomorrow, man. Take care, Zoe. If you need anything, I'm just a call away. I hang up the phone. I head inside my house. I'm glad Zoe is doing a little better. I clean up my house, have some dinner, and head to bed. Tomorrow's going to be a better day. And where are my parents? Who we will never know. I want to see a mod where you need to have a mod where it's just me interacting with my parents. Just have this regular game and then having my parents interact. I think that'd be kind of interesting. I need to give you something. They may not trust you. If you give this to her, she may believe you. Do not lie to her. To them. I wake up at my desk. I see in front of me is a piece of paper with a lot of strange writing on it. Okay. Time to do some deciphering. A boobly bop boop ba beep ba dum da galaba ba boom. Beep ba bo ba ba boop ba ba to ba ba boom ba stimuli ba good again. Like said, Dorothy double ba got ba blah blah do blah 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 blah. If that wasn't the best interpretation of that, I do not know what is. I could have just said it SSBO2X2 ICBMZWZ2. Oh, but that's just going to be a little complicated, so we're not going to do that. Great messages. I'm ready. It looks like I wrote it, but I have no idea what it means. I place it in an envelope and write Monica's name on it. Not sure why, but I think it's the right thing to do. I think you know more than you're leading on. I shower and clean off my room. Hide all of my hair unnecessary items and place them in a cedar box in the closet. Yeah. You shouldn't. First of all, you shouldn't have that out and you just out and about anyway. And I know you're gonna say hentai, but yeah, you should keep that in a box somewhere if you have it. I mean, this day and age, you really don't need physical copies. I mean, you have your phone, but whatever. But yeah, now my room is presentable. I take the elevator. Not I did tell me you would have an elevator in your house. I don't know why I was about to say that. I take the envelope and place it in my pocket. I head downstairs to the kitchen to make some breakfast. I wonder what I should make today. My phone rings. Monica called me, letting me know she'll be at your house soon. See you soon. Crap. Well, that was faster than expected. I hastily make something for breakfast and shovel it in my mouth. And choke and die. The end. I get another phone call. See you soon. Okay, this is gonna be hard to do. I forgot. It's just gonna be hard to do Zoe and Monica, so I gotta make sure I give this a click. Okay, okay. You too, Monica. She's awfully happy. Actually, I've never heard her this happy before. I hear my doorbell ring. I went to answer the door. Yay! I'm first! I rush outside and give Zoe a big hug. I've missed you. Zoe starts crying uncontrollably. Suddenly, Zoe wraps her arm tightly around me. Matt, I miss you so much too. Is this really okay? Of course it is, silly. I hold Zoe in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Matt. I want to be with you forever. I've been waiting to hear that for a long time. I love you too. Both end up embarrassed and go inside the house. Where can I set my laptop at and start working? The best place for now is here in the kitchen. It has the largest table to work on. It's already loaded. I already loaded the card stock in the printer. I moved the printer around here since it is wireless. That's a pretty smart thing to do. Thanks. Shortly after the doorbell rings again. I wanted to thank you for inviting me over, Matt. Welcome, come in. Wow, I've never seen Monica out of her uniform before. This is a nice change. Sorry. This is new to me. I've never done this before. Matt, can I talk to you for a moment in private? Sure. Great. Sorry, we'll be right back soon, alright? Okay. Joy and Goat in making the pamphlet on her laptop. There was something I wanted to discuss with you. That's right. I know who you are. I know what you're trying to do. I know how hard you're trying to make everyone happy, even me. But none of that matters anymore. I just want you and me, and you made me the happiest girl in the world. The whole world. Seeing you again. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. Hand Monica the letter. Monica reads the letter and begins to cry. It's you. It really is you. You didn't forget me. You didn't forget us. We did come back. Monica looked directly at me, or more like through me. I knew it. I noticed you were different from a few days ago. I started changing things because of that. But they wouldn't stop getting worse. Something is wrong in this world with us. You need to know this. The world has changed. Even the girls have changed. I know now you came back to save us. There's no way I could have this nice outfit otherwise. Whoever made this, thank you. I didn't make it, but I'll say you're welcome for that person. I'm sorry for acting this way. I just did. I wasn't myself. Thank you for saving me with that letter. Normally I would know everything that is happening here. I'm the president. I know everything. Well, at least I thought I did. But now that you're here, I discovered that to be a delusion when you became the president. You are made to believe you know everything. It's a trick of the crap. It's fed me everything, made me think I was all powerful and could do anything. It was a lie. Also, I could kill my friends. Over and over again. Game after game, or millions of times actually. Out of jealousy, trying to find someone to love, someone who can't understand me, trying to find you. Margot pauses for a moment and starts talking again. I tried to stop it, Matt, but I can't. Anything I tried to do to help just escalates the matter, so I stopped. The world we are in was purposely made so that no one could ever be happy, ever. But you already knew that, didn't you? I know this isn't your first time trying. You tried and you tried. You even knew that deleting my file didn't delete me. I was still here. Even after repairing everything, I still remember. However, you are helping. I don't understand how you're doing Yeah. If it mods, perhaps. Okay, we're gonna. I just noticed I can't see the watching thing, so we're gonna. We have one watching. Okay. You know what, I can't see the watching. I like to know if you're watching and how long are we going on for. 35 minutes. Not too bad. However, however, you are helping. I don't understand how you're doing this. Is it a mod, perhaps? Perhaps you are right, Monica. Perhaps you should get. No, not a mod. Not a mod. Maybe it is. Who knows? I'm not gonna tell you that yet. I have no idea what you're talking about. When I try to think about it, my head hurts. Or else, you wouldn't have done this for us. Please, help us. Save us. I can try. But I think this game's gonna end with me, the game unfinished, so I don't know how far I can help you, but I'll help you as best I can. I don't completely understand, but I love you all, and I would do anything to save you. My passion burns with a fury determination. It's funny how you've changed, man. Before you used to be so two-dimensional, now you're coming closer to my level. Thanks? I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but thanks. I gave Monica a hug because I want to. Well, this feels new to me, too. I kinda like this. Monica pushes me away. You know, my eyes are set on you, man. Don't disappoint me. I need to tell you something, Monica. What is it, Matt? Every night I've been having these bad headaches with a voice telling me what to do. I'm not crazy, right? Monica looked directly through me again. I believe it's your conscience just trying to help you do what is right. I think you should trust it. Well, if Monica thinks that, I believe her. After what we know from the previous game, I don't know if we should trust you. Actually, we should, because you think you wouldn't want to trust it, but obviously in the end of the game to kind of fix it, it's really not that bad of a person, really. Now let's get back and help Zoe out. The other girls will need your help. I believe in you. Zoe is still busy working on the design of her pamphlet. What are you guys up to? We're just discussing poems. That's right. Zoe, I've got some ideas I need to discuss with you. Monica sits with Zoe and they both work together on the pamphlets. I get some snacks and drinks for them both. Thank you. Yum. Today's going to be a busy day. And jump. Finally, wrap up on our work. Phew. Finished. Yes, that was quite a lot of work. Thanks for having us over, Matt, and helping us out. Monica whispered into my ear. You're a real lifesaver. I stand and scratch in a jerk motion. Haha, no problem. You shouldn't use that word, but yeah. Are you guys hungry? Now that you mention it, all we did was have snacks and drinks. Excellent. How about I cook up the pizza and we can watch a movie? That sounds like a wonderful idea. What do you think, Zoe? We got done pretty early, sure. You go take it easy, I got this. Luckily, I went shopping this weekend. I go to the oven and then preheat it. Pull out some instant pizza dough, mix up some pizza dough. Roll out the dough into the pan, pour some tomato sauce, and get ready to start placing some toppings. Ooh, I didn't know you can cook. I can write a book on things you don't know about me. I fry up some mushrooms and I place them on the side. No one has even eating asparagus. Asparagus on pizza? Isn't that a little weird? Try it. You might like it. Well, if you say so. I resin then chop asparagus onto the small slice and try them in a pan with a small amount of oil. The trick is to firmly cook them so that the way they fully cook when the pizza is cooked all the way. I lightly fry up some ground sausage as well in a pan. Anyone here that can't eat meat? I gave up eating meat a while ago. Can you make it half and half? Sure thing. I place the ingredients on the pizza and top it with cheese. Then some sausage and pepperoni. I place the pizza in the oven to bake. Well, that's cooking. Let's get the movie ready. I turn on the TV in the living room, at least try to. Huh? I try to turn on the TV manually using the power button. Unplug and replug the TV. My amazement is not powering on. Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on? Well, I'm not wasting any more time on it. Let's just use the one in my room, okay? Set a timer on my phone for the pizza. Don't want it getting burned. Go ahead off to my bedroom. Back in my room again. With two goals this time. I'm either in heaven or in deep trouble. I turn the TV to my payment. It works. Yay! Plop the remote onto the bed. Girls are already sitting on my bed chatting. So I heard in class about this new trend people are doing when they come over to people's houses. I don't quite understand it. Can you tell me what it's called? I heard one student calling it Netflix and Chad, but who's? I heard one student calling it Netflix and Chad, but who's Chad? You mean Netflix and chill? I think it's funny that Siri knows this and Monica doesn't. You think it would be the other way around, but give some water. So he whispered something into Monica's ear. They both turned their heads to me afterwards. Somehow this feels really uncomfortable right now. Probably. So what would you ladies like to watch? He said ladies. Wow. Are you crying? Are you crying to a mantis or something? Oh, okay, that's weird. That actually had the audio. Okay, the Steve says, oh no, I like how that actually audio there. I totally don't remember that. Because I've seen GT play this, but I like that. I was like, oh no. Like, it was spot on. I couldn't have done anything better than that. That's cool. They think of the TV breaking in some sort of genius plan to get them into my room. I know I'm smart, but I'm not that damn smart. I've got to think of something. Crap, what am I going to do now? Raise the woman's heart is through her stomach. Okay, grab the remote and plop it on the Great British Baking Show. I think you guys are going to like this. If they love sweets, the show will be their weakness. I thought seeing Monica drooling from the side of her mouth. Jackpot. Ooh, I love the show. I don't know. I can't speak. I don't know if season 4 is out. With Monica's really eyes are related to the TV set. Well, you guys relax while I get everything ready. I bring some canned soda, napkins, straws, and plates into the room and place them onto the desk. Alarm goes off my phone. I'll be right back. It goes obviously to my extensions. I quickly went to the kitchen. Okay, I think something was said. I said something wrong there, but I opened the oven door perfectionist. I placed out the pizza and let it cool for a few minutes. I think some dialogue might be a little iffy, but I get a pizza cutter out from a drawer and slice up the pizza. I place a rather large amount of pizza slices on the large plate and place it on a tray. Head back to the room. Now the girls have inch closer and closer to the screen. I see drool roll off Siri's cheek. You girls must be really hungry staring that close to the TV, but don't worry, dinner is served. I neatly placed the tray on my desk. I gave each Zoe and Monica a plate with several slices of pizza, baking soda to put veggie slices on Monica's plate. Enjoy. Zoe takes a large bite from the pizza. Yum, this is good. Monica decided to start eating. Oh, this is good. I can't stop eating. Don't worry about it. That's why I made a large one. That's enough for everyone. I grabbed a plate with pizza and sit between them both. Now let's continue, shall we? We continue eating more pizza, talking and watching more shows about baking. It was a fun time. Thank you for the pizza, Matt. It was delicious. I'm going to have to add it to my list of most delicious things ever. It's weird, that smile. I know. I think the smile is made specifically for this mod, but that looks. It's weird how that smile, knowing her, it just seems creepy, other than weird. Well, I'm happy that I impressed you. Wow, it's 9 p.m. We should get going. If we stay any later, it's going to be a sleepover. Well, I don't mind that at all if it's with Matt. Yes, as vice president, I can't let that happen. Party pooper. Make sure you be nice to Natsuki and Yuri this weekend. Yes, dear. Zoe pronounced to drag Monica out of my bedroom and her wrist to the doorway of my home entrance. We say our goodbyes and I walk them out of my house. I leave to clean up the kitchen. I toss the pizza pan back into the oven. I'll watch it later. You won't. Matt, I'm excited. Those girls had to. I plop my head on the pillow. Tomorrow is Yuri, huh? That should be easy street compared to the other two. Not what you say now, but come tomorrow. It's Saturday. I think we'll do Yuri's and maybe Natsuki's. And maybe we'll end it there. I think we'll quite do both of these. Or we'll at least do Yuri's, and then we can do Natsuki's if we want to. Yay. I was overly excited about Yuri's upcoming visit that I barely slept last night. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. You're clearly an informative and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll be open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. I've been trying to send her anime gifts to lighten the mood. He was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for me a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. Yuri could have called or texted me. I take the phone in my hand. If I had known, I would have ran back here as fast as I could. I suppose that's true. I don't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I don't decide to ignore it. I reject your reality and suspend it with my own. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yes, pretty much. At least I hope it got everything right. I accidentally made sure to buy some extra little things as well. I'm sure it will be fine. I take you to my room. The first thing he does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very courteous of you to do. Oh no. Are we really embarrassing my room to be a mess with you were here? Well, I do enjoy cleaning. Would have gladly helped you clean. Well, next time I'll call you over. How about that? Maybe not. You don't want to see some of the things I have to clean, but we're gonna get past that. Wait, don't look in there. I snapped Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Okay, you put in a closet. Okay, if we're talking about the same thing, you put in the closet. You put in the closet in the last stream. You picked it up, put in the closet. Unless you have more in there, what? You have a lot, and that's kind of seems like you have a lot if that's the case. Unless you got it out, but we're not gonna get into that. I'm sorry. Crap. Which wrist of her did I see the cuts on? Or was it on both? I'm not going to ask her now and kill the mood. I've got to be more careful. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I just have like a hentai sense. There's hentai on that door. Gotta get it. Or some shit like that. I was just spacing out. I'm sorry if I should have been more considerate to you. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She put both her hands firmly in her lap. As if making sure she's keeping track of them. Must be both then. So, should we get started? Yes. Have a few things I plan you can help with. decorations, and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, atmospheric candles. Oh, wow, that's great. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place, although many will stop by just out of curiosity, and for cupcakes, I guess. Don't get me started on cupcakes. That thought of them makes my mouth water. I'm determined to prove an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that a forget that you're a pretty intensive person. Ah, intense. Intense and passionate when you find something you like. That's the exact way I would describe her. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I love about you, actually. Is 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 that so? That makes me feel relieved, kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be anxious. You can relax a little. Relax? I bought us some things for relax. I bought some things for relaxing. I was just going to use that during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummaging through her bag. She pulled out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in the black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this. It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Yeah, it's great and helps you relax, but I've never used one before. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite. Contain to be a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. He takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapors begin to pour through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provided more than relaxation. Jasmine exchanges your emotions and helps you feel and flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Remind me of the jasmine rice my mom used to cook for me when I was a kid. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing the poems? It sounds great. And I need to drink some more water because it's only my first getting. Mmm. 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 Sounds great. But you seem to know a lot more about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles greatly, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write different Kicha characters on each paper. We need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the Kicha paper onto the ribbon to create doorway curtains. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would be. It would also catch the eyes of those passing by the room. It may attract some people to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Trying to go hello the Suki there with that burp. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is he more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Maybe it's the extremities he feels from sharing something that he enjoys. Here, said Marco Man. You can write any character you want on it. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, two of us get to work. I carefully draw different characters on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Too bad my only good cursive is wearing. Well, I guess that's not too bad. My best, I guess mine, I guess. It could be worse. Yuri unreveals a long strand of red ribbon to her desired lengths. Then she reaches into her bag, once more pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has a encasing pattern of waves etched onto it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary knife. What a beautiful looking knife. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, where it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? To a point. To each their own, to a point. It should be like, I think what to be changed to each to their own, but to a point. Did you promise you won't be weirded out? Yeah, I promise. Here we go. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. A combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe? What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. First of all, liking knives is not really that. I mean, yeah, it can be weird, but I particularly like it. It's not the weird thing. I definitely gotta help her. You're, you're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. As well, it's an interesting to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really badass looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? She spins the knife in her hand with an almost expression. He relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Hell yes, I'd love to hold it. He carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around into my hand. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? From the knife store? I don't know. The knife is badass. I like to keep it. Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow. Nah. Why did you do that? I didn't think it would be that sharp. Because I'm stupid, I guess. Yikes. She must be a pro at sharpening these things. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. The knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Fascinating expression. Oh no. Blood starts flooding out of my finger. He takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and notices noticeable fragments. If you're agreement, I'll go wash it off. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and sucks on the wound. You're not a vampire, Yuri. Oh, are you? Because that's a blood suck. Are you blood sucking? You like blood? You sucking blood? That sounds like a weird euphemism, or that you just have a weird sex fantasy, or you're a vampire. One of the two. I'd rather deal with a vampire. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. What? I feel so confused, yet so happy right now. Yeah, I mean, weird, but I'm like, yeah, Star Wars. I intentionally pull my hand back. Damn it, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her hand, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. I don't mind. Sure, it was a little weird, and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Sui, best girl. You. Yeah, you love Yuri. If you wanna, if you love Yuri. I don't know. But I guess you would just kind of help, right? Yeah, I think Yuri, I think you're reacting a little. Uh, he doesn't lift her hand. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and bite down on her index finger gently in return. Nom. Matt, did you really just do that? Meanwhile, now we're even. Uh, he just looks at me like I did something wrong. Time to get new. Okay, definitely some. I know you're just doing as I always saying with in the chat with the whatever, just saying stuff to her. Yeah, I already got rid of the news. We threw it out. I threw it out. Told your parents we're already past that. You don't have that. Look at me like I did something wrong. Oh, oh yes I did. No, I don't know. Yes, I did. I knew that would be a little, would be a bad idea, but I did it anyway. If not for the sweet aroma of the general, the air would be especially heavy right now. You're so, you're so weird, man. Yuri giggles silently. I'll take that as a compliment. You're calling me weird. That's funny. Where do you keep your bandages? I'm fascinating now. I'm gonna die. You know what? This is YouTube, folks. The comments. I'm friend zoning now. I gotta die. Okay. Chat, I know what's going on now. That's normal for me. Some of the comments I've gotten on YouTube says, that's fucking normal as shit. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Like it's already stopped bleeding. Hey, her saliva must have healing powers. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We resume all respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. The knife is awesome. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the kaijin, or how you want to say that. As we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. I look better than I expected, and then will be very effective as the door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of the items you asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We need to about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for me? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thanks. Thank you so very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Obviously, I know that. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on plates to catch any paint that drips, any drips that bring it back into my room. Yuri. Yes? I come to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Ah, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here, or anything? She cuts us out. I just know it. Yeah, we know it. We know it. We know it. We know it. Yuri, is that something you're hiding from me? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, droppings, and then into the cup. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I like to paint a gun across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset at nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are we going to write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri likes to kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. The kind that reminds me of an elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a little like the art class project we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels a little too childish. No, I don't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri thought of painting for a moment, thinking for herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. Same here. That's actually surprisingly. I just like when I can spend time with another person. I don't know about that, but even if something simple like reading doesn't matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel a little bit nicer. I think that all it takes is for me to be happy. I think I feel the same way. Even if you and I are quite different, I can't understand where he's coming from. Ah. Okay, let me get some water because the time 1:06. Okay, we'll finish Yuri's and then I think we'll call it a stream. Real the way about things. I feel this way about things like anime and games, or simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. And I don't worry. You're always welcome, dear. Yuri smiled gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the band to grab a unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, crashing my head to bump into hers. Kia! Sorry, I must have bumped her arm that she cut. Yuri wheels back, and I quickly lift my hand in surprise. Are you alright? Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on your face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got some paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I was out and fetched a small towel, then I damped it with hot water. As I walking back to the room, I peek inside before coming in. I see Yuri holding and staring intensely at one of my pens on my desk. He must have gotten it from one of my drawers. He looks around and quickly pockets it. I think nothing of it. She must really like pens. I enter the bedroom and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry, I'm not doing Yuri's voice as much for this. I know sometimes I'm not doing her voice as well. I don't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an interesting expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. It's almost as if she's as lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half thoughts, slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine or giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri gentle fingers wrap around my wrist and send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seemed to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri suddenly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up the bus again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hastily retrieved my own butt and continued to follow Yuri's example. Yuri's part's gonna be healed. It's gonna be longer than this. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with the white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's a very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here. Then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before the event starts. Is that okay? Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there are anything more for us to do here. Phew. Aha. You say that like you glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Dawn. So you don't have any time left. I thought we would have extra time after finishing the work. I wanted to cook her something. Well, you think to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. Possibly my fault. Sorry for being such a slow walker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we get everything done, alright? Yeah. So, it shouldn't be too disappointing or anything. Getting all her things, Yuri seemed to take a little downcast. I understand why. I sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxation environment, but that doesn't mean that it's the least time it can't happen. Once Yuri packed up, I walked her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring for you Monday. I will. I will then. Yuri, figures. I guess I'll see you Monday. Wait. My heart needs to say this right now. I need to tell you something important. About today. It's fine that we don't have as much time as we wanted, because we will do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over and hang out. We can go out, or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much, but still. As I stumbled over my words, I suddenly smiled bashfully. Uh-huh. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say is, will you go out with me? Oh, if this is me, even Sui, I would be like, yeah, I want to do, I'm going out with you, I would be kind of, get as a general student, should be going out with more than one girl, but whatever. You know what I'm trying to say, so, will you go out with me? You're very thoughtful, man. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, your intensity is that I love, intensity what I love about you. I pull closer to Yuri, but I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Monica? What? You're in your school uniform now. I don't know why you got in your other uniform, because nobody's going to be in your school uniforms, but I'm not going to complain. Hi, man. Monica. I just stopped by to see how you two lovebirds were doing. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, already? That's too bad. I'm sorry. We'll all be together at the festival Monday, so that's fine, right? Of course! Monica beamed with joy. Yeah, so I'll see you on Monday. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Monica waves goodbye after her. Wow, this guy really tense. Damn it, Monica. Don't be so sad, man. There's time and a place for everything. I'm just letting you know it's not the right time yet. Trust me. It's already Sunday. And it's Sunday, so what we're gonna do is save the game. Jump to save 2. You have up to about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 9. It's almost like you can only have 60 saves with a lot more saves than you need. But that's what we're gonna end today's stream. Let's go back, return. That's it for today's stream on Doki Doki Literature Club, a brand new day mod. We're gonna be playing this again before I finish it. And there's something else related to this mod that we will be doing at the end. I'm not gonna say anything about it because I don't want to spoil it. But you know what it is. Great. You don't know what it is. great as well. So that's it for this stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. That's it. We're done. I mean, calling it a quits. Calling it a quits for today on today's stream. So check out the channel Epic Games, where the stream will be posted afterwards. You can watch it forever, and you can always stay epic. And I'll see you in the next epic stream. Bye. Bye, guys.